Hey, hello everyone. Hey, c'est bon, Mike. C'est bon. Hey, I am Ruth. Who else is in here? Miss Red. How you doing, Miss Red? I hope you all been having a great day. I hope everyone is fine. I know. It's Friday. Is it? Yeah, it's Friday. And we usually don't get together on Friday, but here we are. Here we are, baby. Here we are. Save on, Mike. Country Hustle. Hello. How are you? Hey, growing in faith. Hey, I was hoping you would come live today. Really? I remember you said members only. I did do a live tonight for members only. I did, but I want to come back and share some things with you all too, right? That's how that went. Hey, Lisa. Sebon family. We're gonna get started. We're gonna get started. hmm Hey, Miss Mac, how are you, baby? Good to see you. So I want to welcome everyone to the live. Those that's going to join me here in the chat, I want to thank you so much for being here. Those in the bushes, thank you. And for those that will watch the replay, I appreciate you too. Okay. Hey, Cassandra. Hey, baby, how are you? So tonight, I wanted to share some things with you all that maybe you didn't know about or maybe you find interesting. And that is the uprising of lab meats. Hey, Kay, how you doing, baby? How you doing? So just recently, I was talking to Led and we were talking about lab meats and how it will impact our everyday lives sooner than later. So, y'all ready to get started? Let's get started because, see, we don't have to wait for hundreds of people to come in. No, if it's just us, baby, it's just us. All right. So, let's get started. So, tonight I want to share with you all some information that I found out about cultivated lab meats. Hey, Melissa. How are you, baby? Oh my God, I finally Oh, you got notified. Hey, Miss Lynn. Hey, baby. How are you? How are you? Hey, Backyard Garden. So I wanted to share with you all, there's two companies out here, two companies that is making lab meats. There's only two. Today, there's only two. Okay? So the name of those companies is Good Meat, and Upside Food. Those are the companies that is making cultivated lab meat. Now, there are certain things that you will know when you have lab meat or not. First of all, the two companies' names. It's called lab meat. It's called Good Meat and Upside Food. Those are the names that you will find on the packaging. Okay? The other thing is there is some states that have restricted or banned cultivated meat in their states. Yeah, there's some states say no, we're not having it. Let me say this. They have banned and restricted them today, right? So I'm going to give you a list of states where cultivated meats are banned and restricted from being sold in that state. And there is 7 states that says no. Okay? So the first state that is banned is in Alabama. Alabama say no. So let me know. Are you all with me? Can you hear me? Can you see me well? Let me know. Because I don't want to run through this list and then y'all go, I couldn't hear you, Miss Linda. Let me know. Mm. Okay. All right. All right. Okay. Great. Hey, all right, Janet. And StreamYard, that chat is not moving at all. Yeah, but that's okay. I got this. Mhm. So Alabama is the first state that says no, they don't want that in their state, right? The next state, which surprised me very much, is the state of Florida. Florida says no. Mm-mm. We don't want that meat over here. Keep that meat. It is cultivated lab meat, and Florida says no. Number 3 is Mississippi. Mississippi says no. They don't want it. Mm-mm. Can't sell it here. Texas. Texas say, baby, we got beef. We don't want it. We don't want it. Right? Yeah. Yeah. Exactly, Mike. Montana says no, they don't want it. Indiana says no. Nebraska says no. Now there is 2 states on this list that really shocked me because of who they are, right? Florida is one of the states that shocked me. I would have thought that they would say yes, right? And of course, I thought Texas would say yes, but they did not. They restricted them. So also, there is there's about 4 different types of meat that is being cultivated. So what these meats has been approved by the FDA, right? Hey, Tracy. Okay, these meats have been approved by the FDA. So one of the things, of course, it is chicken. Now, one of the things I want you to be aware of is this. Cultivated meats does not have bones. No bones. So if you are, if you are buying cultivated meats, if you think, that you don't want it and you don't know if they have bones in this meat, it is not cultivated lab. Lab meats do not have bones, family. There's no bones in them, right? Now, one of the meats they have cultivated is the wild type of salmon. Salmon, they are cultivating salmon, wild salmon, and it is being sold in Portland, Oregon. So if you live in Portland, they are selling this meat in restaurants. Lab meats are being sold in Portland, Oregon in restaurants. So the other one is the other cultivated meat we said is chicken. Also, they are working on, and it have been approved, is pork and pork fat. Now, it's something that's strange to me when they say they're cultivating the fat of the pork, and it just makes me think of what are they doing with the fat of the pork? That's a weird thing to me. Yes, ma'am. I stopped by buying chicken unless it's on the bone. Any meats you buy and it have bones, then that can assure you that it is not cultivated lab meats. Okay? And that's true, baby. That is so true. Let's see. Hey, Barb Brownlee. She said, hello, Miss Linden. Everyone, strike that beautiful pose. Oh, yeah. StreamYard chat is not moving at all. Just weirdo. Just a weirdo. Yeah, don't have bones. Right, right. So they don't need to the actual animal. So what they are doing, they are using cells from the animals to make the meats. They are using the animal's cells. That is what they're doing, right? So it is wild salmon, chicken, and pork. So none, from what I read and the information I have, none of these cultivated lab meats are being sold in grocery stores. They are not being sold in grocery stores. And there was a big word behind that. It says yet. Not yet. But if you ask me the question, is it coming? For sure. They're not doing it just, to do it. They are doing it to make money, for sure. Okay? And this is the thing I say. If you are curious, or if you thinking that, hey, this meat look weird, so look for the name on the packaging. It won't say Pepperidge Farm or whoever the chicken place is. It will say Upside Meats, or it will say Good Upside Foods or Good Meat. Those are the only two companies. Okay? Yet. So the most lab meats are not widely sold in grocery stores or fast food chains. Yet. There's another word behind that. Not yet. It says in the past years, lab chicken was served in San Francisco, California. They served it, and they still do serve it in a restaurant. It is on the menu. It is on the menu, family, in San Francisco. So far, what do you all think? What is your thoughts on eating lab meats? What is your thought? Would you eat wild salmon lab that is lab meats? Would you eat that? Would you feed that to your family? Let me know. You wouldn't, baby? So what they are saying is that it is made from the cells from the animal, right? Absolutely not. Hey, my sister. How you doing, honey? Good evening, my sister, tnog. Hey again, everyone. Hello. If I don't know it, okay, if you don't know it, right, okay, no, ma'am, no. What do you find weird about eating lab meat? So as I said, the first thing you should know is that the fish, the pork, and beef, and the chicken, they all have no bones. No bones. Led and I was talking about this the first time I brought this up, and we talked about ground beef. Ground beef. And y'all know Led said he ain't buying no ground beef, right? I'm leery about ground beef no matter what. because I just don't know what's in the package, right? I don't know. And that's why I don't buy ground beef. But I don't eat beef just once a year. Lisa said, if my meat doesn't have a bone in it, I don't want it. I still check it to see if the bone look like it belongs there. Gotcha. Wait, let me go up a little bit. Samantha say yes. Where I live, it used to me so many cows. I guess it used to be so many cows and farms, but not in the past 10 years. Really? Wow. Okay. Tracy, absolutely not. Yeah. If I didn't know it. Okay. No. All right. Today, it's a no. I have to eat my hydroponic lettuce and veggies. Okay. It's terrible. Melissa, she says terrible. The chicken is also stringy now, and I don't know about the others. Yeah, it sells cloning, very slow process. Mike, yes. If my meat doesn't have any bones, I don't want it. Yeah, yeah. I still check. Yeah, I read that one. Okay. Um, in to the no. Sounds like they are cloning the animals for meat. That's what it sounds like. Yeah. I only buy beef from a local butcher, but that can be quite expensive. Exactly. Um, today is similar process. Okay. Uh, I've spent many cold mornings and hot days fishing for different types of salmon and have learned how to fillet salmon. It's always have bones. Say that. Yeah. No, I buy meats from a black farmer here in Texas. All right. Great. Okay. So, lab meats are not widely sold in grocery stores. This is what they're saying as of today, February 13th. They are not widely sold in grocery stores and fast food chains, right? But in the past years, lab chicken was served in San Francisco, and the company that sold that was Upside Foods, right? Also, a restaurant in Washington, D.C. served chicken. Lab chicken is on the menu from the company Good Meats. No stores today because it costs too much for them. And that is the thing, because all of this is to make money. It is just to make more money, right? Especially if you eat at restaurants, you may not know what you're eating. Say that, sister. You really don't. You really don't. Say if you you purchasing nuggets. Nuggets don't have bones, right? You really don't know what you're eating, right? Let's see. I have to keep up with y'all saying over here. You really don't know what you're eating. So, you know, you're almost at your own risk when you are doing these things like this. And as I said, there's many states that banned these foods. But this is the thing. It is getting more and more, like I say, that chicken was first, salmon, you have pork fat, and now it is beef. It is beef. So they're not stopping at one or two meats. It's going to be a lot of meats that is going to be lab cultivated meats. Nuggets are processed meats too. Exactly. But what we're saying is that if it is lab, you wouldn't know because, as I said, lab meats does not have bones. Nuggets don't have bones either. So how would you know what are what are you eating? Those are televised stunts at restaurants, and the companies did it on today's show too. As of now, it's cost the company thousands of pounds, but they are working it out. Wow. Wow. That's crazy. So if you order nuggets, how would you know? How would you know if you're eating lab meat or a real chicken? How would you know, Melissa? How would you know, baby? Because when we go to restaurants, we know that food is more expensive than cooking it at your house. You don't know exactly. You really don't know. So my thing is this is how are they are going to get people to accept and love this lab meat? Hey, veggie baby, it's like eating a science experiment. Exactly. If no one eats the bones, could they manufacture fake bones? But that's the thing. Evidently, from the cells that they are making this meat, it cannot make bones. Evidently. Well, let me say that this not yet. Not yet. Janet, eggs is another created food. Yes. So the ones that I found is chicken, salmon, pork, and beef. Those are the ones that I found, right? Now, and that could change tomorrow, right? You can definitely have so many other meats before you know it, you'll be overwhelmed with so many, right? Um, And as I say, they are serving it in restaurants in Washington, D.C. And evidently, there's some people out there that's loving it. They're loving it. All right. In Portland, Oregon, they are serving wild type salmon in restaurants in Poland today. It's on the menu today. I'm saying this because, wait a minute, Mike. Oh, okay. I'm saying this because people take the fact that they did it as it's here. It's not, but is on the way. So far, the company is giving to celebrities, etc., to get acceptance. Mm. Say we are 8 years off. Really? Okay. So other meats are being developed today. And that is one of the things that I found out more about lab meats. I don't know. Um, Let me ask you the question. What do you hate about lab meats? What is it about it that really turns you off? Did you hear about some brands of bread have an ingredient found in Roundup? I did. I did. There is lots of foods that we have that have like, for instance, like the spray we spray to keep things from sticking, right? Go find out what's in that. I don't even use that anymore. I threw that stuff out of my. Go find out what's in there. You'll be surprised, right? It's like saving your own seeds. We need to start breeding our meat animals before they start selling us live lab ones. So this is the thing. Many of us cannot, you know, uh, have animals. We can have chickens, and it depends. All of us don't live in a house with a big backyard and da 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 da. You got a lot of people living in apartments, and they have regulations, so you can't do that. But What you can do is find your farmer. I know in every state there's some farmers somewhere that have animals that you can purchase. You can get together, like I've seen some family members get together, like four family members come together and purchase a cow or a half a cow, and they just split up everything. But being able to have large animals or a lot of it, some people can't. Some people can't even have chickens. I mean, it just depends, right? I don't like that they can add anything to your food like vaccines. But this is the world that we live in. This is the world we live in. And no, we don't like it. I don't like all of the I don't like GMOs. Period. I don't like GMOs at all. There is some huge repercussions with GMOs. I don't like a peel. I don't like when they harvest the food before it's time and spray it the color it's supposed to be, right? Our food is not safe to eat. It is not. It's nothing about this food is good. No, it's nothing about a food that you put a lot of chemical fertilizer and it's nice and big, and you saying how gorgeous is it looking, but it is slowly, and let me say that again, slowly killing you, and you was feeding it to your family too. So it's going to slowly kill them too. It's just what it is. It's just what it is. So we have people that put all this stuff and they get out there. Oh, look how big and beautiful it is. Baby, eat it. You can eat it. You can eat it. I don't want no part of it. Right? Because I'll take my little strony bell pepper and be so happy and look good because of it. You heard me? Okay, let's get back to this meat. Now, I I don't like the fact that lab meat is made, period. My question is why? And this is another thing you should know. And this is yeah, sister. And this is the thing here is that meats like beef and pork, they raid a lot of farmers grow GMOs just for their animals. So their animals are eating GMO food. That's what their animals are eating. Right? So even if you don't eat GMO, and if you eating beef, and that's the way animals are being fed here in America from GMO corn and soy, and they feeding it to their animals. Small taste, yes. The difference between basil from the store and pulled from our plant, right? So the big thing, drop your seeds, baby. No matter where you live, whether you inside or outside, drop your seeds, right? Drop your seeds, because all of these things that you hear daily, and everything that's going on, and we go, oh my God, that is so bad. And then you hear something else, but that's so bad. And you hear like these little news people on TikTok and so on, breaking news, and This was the worst day ever. I heard that 7 times, 7 days. Man, listen, right? It's just on and on and on and on. It just keep on going. So to keep you safe, to keep you sane, to keep your body the way you want to be healthy, not only physically, because baby, this is a mental thing. Drop your seeds. Now, can we eat and grow everything we need? I'm just going to talk about me because, see, I don't have a big old, I have a nice sized backyard. I still go to the grocery store. I don't buy no produce, but I still go to the grocery store, right? But we must take something to do something for ourselves. We can't sit back and just say it's going to be done. Then you will be eating just what they want you to eat. As Let always say, save your seeds and keep that food bloodline. You must. And not only you must save your seeds, but drop your seeds, baby. Because see, I hear a lot of people say, I got seeds and I'm addicted and and you ain't dropped nothing. Baby, they ain't gonna do no good in the envelope. They ain't gonna do no good. You got to put them in some soil or some water. Put them on the sponge, might grow them in, right? Yes, you must. We must do some things for ourselves. Okay, so that is this lab meat as of 2/13/26. There is what, 4: salmon, chicken, pork, and beef. That's our world, y'all. Pass on that stuff. I know. Sells replicas. They glue them together to make fake meats. It's gross on its own. It really is. It really is. We can't do everything for ourselves. We cannot. Many of us is just not in the position to do that. But there are some things we can do. And what you can do for yourself, baby, do it. Do it. You don't need anybody to hold your hand to do it. You are in a gardening community. You got a question? Ask your question. And remember, here, there's no question that's stupid. And it's not. You don't have a stupid question. When it comes to gardening, if you want to ask something about gardening, ask your question, right? Let's see. I feel some control when I can eat what I have grown. Thank you. It's a great feeling. It's a great feeling. God knows that's the truth. It's an amazing feeling when you could drop a seed, take care of that plant, and harvest that food from that plant. Go and bring it inside, prepare that thing, and sit at your table and enjoy. Baby, that's God working. That's God working, baby, right there. Right there. It really is. Okay. Do you all have any questions about lab meats? It have 2 companies that's out there, right? Who are they? Good Meat and Upside Food. So if you ever, get curious in the store and you look at, remember those 2 companies because that will be on the packaging. Okay. But know that there's places that it's banned or restricted today. Oh, thank you, Mike. Thank you, man. Anybody have any questions about it? Let me know. Because there's one thing I want to share, and it's a seed, y'all. It's a seed. I hope, Veggie, are you here, baby? Saved by grace. Hey, how are you? If you all have any questions, put your questions in the chat right now. And then I'm going to share a seed and then we're going to get up out of here, okay? Awesome, man. Oh, you here, baby? Okay. So tonight I had a members only live. So I talked about a fruit that I'm growing that I have never seen in the gardening community. Where's GT? I know he's somewhere hanging. I know you hear me, boy. You're so welcome, Janet. You're so welcome, baby. Where are you, GT? I know you're somewhere listening. But this is a seed I've never seen in our gardening community. So it don't have a picture on it, and I kind of ripped it open. But as I said, when I first got these seeds, I was out in my garden talking and so on, and I dropped them. And I did waste most of them. I got my nice package of seeds from Homestead. Beautiful. Absolutely. What you say? Oh, you're talking to Yankee Sister. Okay. Say the words, new seeds, we appear. I know. I know. I know, huh? Okay, let's see. Um, okay, so this seed that I'm talking about, it is called a climbing strawberry. How many of you all know about a climbing strawberry or have grown a climbing strawberry? Let me know. So I wanted to share with you how small these seeds are. Oh, okay, Mike. Okay. So I hope you can see those seeds in here. Wait, there they are. Yeah, y'all see how small those seeds are? Now, I tell you what I did. I took a pinch of these seeds. Look how small they are. I took a pinch of these seeds. I put them on a paper towel method, right? And I put it up to the light and they have germinated, y'all. Yeah, they have germinated. So cool. Yeah, they tiny, tiny. Let me put it back up so y'all can see it again. They are very, very, very tiny. As I say, they are much smaller than mustard seeds or anything like that, but they're tiny, tiny, and they are called it says climbing strawberry red non-GMO, and there are 250 seeds in here, right? All right, let's see what y'all saying. Yeah, they itty bitty babies. You have never heard of it? Okay, okay. So yeah, they're the climbing strawberries, and I did get some to germinate. So hopefully, um, I can harvest some of the strawberries, right? But I will share with you all tomorrow. I'm gonna go out and put them in a cup. So all the ones that's germinated, I'm gonna put them in separate cups. So and put them outside. Yeah. Say, oh, Bob Brownlee said, hello, everyone. Now joining this awesome information live. Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you so much. Now, what I want you all to do is please hit the like button, okay? Hit that like button. Yeah. So I look forward to sharing with you all the climbing strawberries, and hopefully we can get a harvest because that's the goal. That's the goal is to get a harvest, right? But anyway, family, I want to thank you all for being here with me and just to learn more about what's going on with lab meats and how it may affect us in the future. Listen, these people are not putting in all this work for nothing. I hope y'all hear me. They are not putting in all of this work for nothing. And every sentence I went to, the word behind every sentence was not yet. Not yet. So beware. I don't like the idea of just having my food um, especially chicken coming from a lab. I want my meat, all of the meat I eat, I want it to first have a heartbeat. I want it to have a heartbeat. If the meat never had a heartbeat, I don't want it. I don't want it at all. You are so welcome, Jewel. You're welcome, baby. It, if it's a meat, it needs a heartbeat, right? That's just me. That's just me. You're welcome, baby. All right, family. What'd you say? It's coming, Mike. And just like so many things, it's it's going to be pushed. This is why they're giving to influencers fancy restaurants, make gullible people want to cause. Yeah, yeah, it's true. But baby, I'm not a follower in that way at all. Meanwhile, the celebs have their own farms. Mike, big farms with lots of cows and chickens. Yeah, yeah, it's true. It's true. But I ain't with it. I ain't with it at all. So anyway, nobody have any questions, and if you don't, then I'm out of here. I'm going to chill out. I've eaten, and I'm going to enjoy the rest of my night. I'm going to just scroll through YouTube and see what's going on, and see what everybody else is doing. Right? All right, family. Oh, meanwhile, yeah. God bless you all. Good night and sweet dreams, everyone. Thank you so much. Thank you for being here, baby. I appreciate you. You're welcome, Jewel. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Mike. You too. You and your wife have a great night too. Good night, everyone. Bob Brownlee, awesome, informative live. Have a blessed, safe, and warm night weekend, everyone. Good night. Yeah, listen, we're gonna be 80 degrees tomorrow, baby. I may have to put on the air conditioner for sure. Yeah. You too, Veggie Baby. Thank you for being here. Good night, everyone, and have a wonderful weekend. You too, Cassandra. I'm looking forward to it. Yeah. Yeah. And what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be in my garden. Got so much work to do out there. Good Lord, y'all. Yeah. But we're going to see each other on Sunday. I hope you all have a great night, and we're gonna see each other bumping around in somebody's life, right? Yeah. All right, family. Love you all. Later. Let's see. Oh, Tracy, what you say, baby? Christopher say, thanks for all the knowledge. Everyone, be safe. Stay focused. I like that. There are so many gardeners that is willing to pass information on to you. Amen. And that's so true. Yeah. All right. Y'all have a good night. I'm going to see each other on Sunday. Later, fam.